Well, did you? Oh, it's okay. We'll get there. Hello, we're live. Live with Samir and me, Victoria. um, yeah. So we jump on these live. Those of you who are new here, every Friday, kind of casual. We keep up. We play some games. We chat. We sometimes we go real deep. Sometimes real quick. And yeah, so sometimes we dance on the surface. Sometimes we dance in the air. Sometimes we dance in the shallow. Can I join in singing? Oh, can you sing? Yeah. I'm gonna view this request and let him jump on it. All right, what's up? We have a guest. Hi. What's your name? Where are you coming from? I don't know how to do this. Can you hear us? Oh wait, there he is. Hi.
Yo, can you play EFN for me, please?
EFN?
Yeah,
How is it a song?
yeah, it's called Epstein fuck niggers.
Oh my God. What? No. Okay, we're not doing that. Wow. Wow, that is just wildly not okay. Um, anyway, cool, not doing that again. Now we know. Why? Why? Yeah, dude, yeah. It's those people who are like, they'll just yell the B word, but with the windows rolled up, like those people that are in their parents' basements getting a hot pocket, feeling real tough. Bruh, yeah, I love this one. Mhm. The squeaky wheel gets the oil. I don't accept that as an excuse for bad behavior because I've been I don't wanna be like I was neglected, but, like, I was, you know, I raised myself a lot in a lot of ways, and I don't act like that. I believe you. It is. Moving on. Alright, put that down. I am so hungry, I have not eaten yet. I just got back from the gym, and I'm like, "Sorry, I'm just gonna snack on this protein bar really quick." Okay, so I have switched over from, chat to ChatGPT to, what do you call it? The other one. This one. What is it called? Um, what's it? I keep wanting to say Edouard, was the name of the pianist we use. Um, the banana one. What's it called? Edward. Dwar Oh, Claude, that's what I'm talking about. Claude. I'm like, Edward? No. Claude. Claude is, like, better, kinda. It's better for it's more human-like. Like ChatGPT can come across kind of impersonal and like overly like, yeah, good job, you did it, you know. But yeah, wow, interesting. But basically, I don't know. Well, we can talk about anything you want. Do you want to talk about oh, did you see that message about the CDs, by the way? You did. Okay. Wait, I had these let me go into here and get the new um okay. Let's play this or that. I'm gonna try Claude and see if he has a better one. Give me this one. Okay, ready? It is loading. Oh, did you get the files I sent you, by the way? I sent you new ones. Okay, so I think it might have been because I think they might have been uploading to iCloud and then they're not on your desktop anymore. So it, you know. Okay, are you ready? Would you rather be told off or ghosted? Yeah, yeah, you need that. Yeah, you know how many relationships would have been just fixed if they would have just talked about it or not broken in the first place? People underestimate the importance of communication, you know, to have the hard conversations. Yeah, mhm, especially especially in yeah, I mean, they avoid their problems, avoid controversy. So, you know, Nikki's mom is a psychiatrist, and while she was in town, weird sidebar, but not really a sidebar, she sat my dad and I down and was like, "All right, we need to talk about some things." And, like, just our communication style and, you know, my dad and I have a great relationship, but she was like, you know, had a notebook, full of prompts to ask us to help us get down to some of the deeper things that, you know, we needed. And it was just I appreciated that so much because she's so wise and such a great, she's great at observing human behavior, you know, makes great observations. Yeah. 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 No wonder you're so stressed out. Nice. Oh, yeah. Mhm. I hate that. We know all of our neighbors. You know, last night so Link is the president of HOA here, right? Um, and there's these people who have a newborn baby, and they were like, "Well, there's a sound because 'cause we're in a condo. There's a sound that, like, we can't get like, we can't go to sleep, our baby won't go to sleep. This sounds like some insane, like, industrial coffee maker that goes off like at late at night and then in the morning. And Link literally like took these two people. This is not the job of the HOA president, but he took these two people, sat them down, was like, guys, we are neighbors. You guys should communicate with each other and we can solve this amicably. You know, I'm like, what are you like? They're psychiatrists, but and it worked. And so like by the end, they were just growing out, like they were so like cool with each other. They exchanged numbers. And it's just communication, communicating. That's so true. Yeah, true. Yeah, somewhere. Mhm, mhm, 100%. Yeah, we're more alike than we are different. Just period. We just are. True, so true. Lebanese, Spanish, and Colombian? Oh, I thought you had some Spanish. Oh, the Colombian. Wow, really? Alright, that's pretty cool. Cool. Okay, wait, I got a good one. This is hard. This is crazy. Okay, know the truth or stay happy? What do you guys think? Know the truth. Wow, that's a great way of saying that. 100%. Take responsibility. Yeah, I'm thinking about situations where, let's say, someone cheated or something and they quit, they stopped the whatever the affair was, rekindled their relationship with their spouse, and then now they're in a place where, they're happy and they had talked about how they gotten to a point where they were bad before and now they're good. Do you drop that on them and now they'll never see you the same way and they'll have this like insane amount of pain that they have to live through? Or can you just drop that and just move forward being better? Yeah. Mhm. Honestly, right? Yeah, that I mean, you have to start with the 2.0 version of that relationship, but not that. Yeah, 100%. Okay, Question next one, be famous and broke or rich and unknown? No. It's okay, I like it. Yeah. Mm. Yeah, if you're famous, then there should be opportunity to not be broke, right? You could do appearances, right? And so maybe you're just not op y like, finding the windows of opportunity that are available to you. To be rich and unknown, I don't really care so the famous and known that whole thing isn't so much a factor to me, like, that's never been I want I want to be famous in the sense that people appreciate the work that I do, and it is just on a love level. It's not being famous just to be famous. I have never felt like that. Like, I want like, when I win a Grammy, it's not that I'm just, like, so stoked, "Hey, I just got a Grammy," like, it's not about that. It's symbolic of me being true to myself and staying true to my art and having the balls to put myself out there and having people appreciate my body of work and what I've done. And in that sense, you wanna be I wanna be famous, but not just because I need attention from people. It's different. It's yeah, 100%. Exactly. Yeah, and on the flip side of that, if you're rich and unknown, then you can, pay your way into reaching the masses and finding your audience. I'm a little loophole freaking queen, man. Okay, okay, wait, next. Damn, these are kinda deep. Okay, say everything or feel everything? What do you guys think? Say everything or feel everything? Okay, me first. Uh, I feel like okay, here's the truth, and I know I just said I'm a loophole queen, and this is so annoying, and I accept that. I'm just, annoying. I genuinely do both. I do. I feel everything. I feel everything. I always have. I feel my energy, I feel everyone else's energy. I feel when someone's telling a story about how they got hurt, I can feel it physically in my body. Uh, I also say everything because I realize, what? Okay. Um, because, sorry, I just got distracted by this weird thing. Anyway, what was I saying? In my body. Yeah, I feel it in my body, but I also say everything because it's my way of connecting to people. Like, I don't want you to feel left out. I want you to know everything that's happening in my head so that you know exactly where I am and you understand me. I guess really that's a need to be understood. Yeah. Mhm. I know. That's true. Yeah, it is. Fixer said sometimes you don't even feel it. Yeah, feeler feel or Fixer said, "Sometimes you don't feel everything until you say it," which is so true. Because I don't know about you, but I'm an auditory processor, so don't you feel like, okay, when you say something out loud, don't you remember it better? Or when I'm talking it out, that's why therapy works, right? So when you're saying it out loud, you come to these realizations on your own. I don't always know where I'm going when I start talking, but sometimes I'll end up in this place of just of oh, aha, that's thought. Mhm, totally. It does. Again, back to communication. I guess that's our theme of this week, right? Everything. It changed my whole relationship, because I used to be somebody who's just like, I'll just deal with it." But just be honest, just be like, "Hey," it's really hard for guys, I think, too, to be like, "Hey, that hurt my feelings." Anybody, though, but you just say it, and then that way you can fix it, like, "Oh, that's not what I meant by that, what I actually meant was this," and you don't know where you're projecting from, other places. 100%. Yeah, one communication. I agree. The next one is, forgive or forget. I don't forgive. Forgive not for other people, but for yourself. And you don't have to forget it, you take it, you reframe what happened, you take the lesson from it, and you just move forward. You don't have to sit and sulk all over the place, but you just say, "Okay, I'm not gonna for I if you forgive them, then there's, you know, or yourself or whatever the case may be. You don't need to forget it. It's just a lesson learned. If you forget it, that's almost like you're taking away the importance of what happened." Right. Yeah. Okay, wait. Right. Fame or legacy? Yeah. Easy, obviously. Yeah, I really just, and I heard this great it's not so much legacy in the way of I want people to remember my name when I'm gone so much, but legacy in the sense of the amount of people's lives that you have affected, whose then their life would affect other people, that kind of legacy, which you yeah, yeah. You really? You think so? Like the difference between famous and infamous? Yeah. Right. Okay. Ooh, interesting. Oh, wait, these are good. Yeah. Say too much or say nothing at all. Yeah, I agree. I agree. You're right. It my grandma used to say what was that thing she used to say? It's better for people to assume that you're stupid than to open your mouth and prove them right or something like that. Have you ever heard that? I was like, "Dang, savage." That's right. Poker Stevie, move forward. Every mistake is a lesson. It just is. It just is. And it's wasted if you don't use it, otherwise you right? Nobody wants that. Nobody wants that. Are you more of a oh, interesting. Okay, wow. These are so good. Okay. Talented and struggling or mediocre and winning? That's a good one. I don't know. Yeah, it does. I mean, it kinda shows that there's, like, a perseverance to that. If you're talented, I just have known so many people that have been super talented, but there's just a block there, and that's my biggest fear in life is to not, um is well, mediocrity, but is to not have fulfilled your purpose or your destiny, not having become the fullest version of yourself. That's sounds like my personal hell, but what do you mean live what? Yes, do. We do. That's true. Don't think about a pink elephant. Don't think about a pink elephant. Don't think about a pink elephant. Immediately, you think about a pink elephant, right? It's the same. Mhm. Sure. Glad you asked. What I want the most out of my life is to do what I came here to do. Use my gifts to give back, touch people's lives in a way that only I could with my voice, with my story, with my energy, and just be able to know that I overcame the things that were struggles for me and I did a soul evolution, was able to overcome that and become the best version of myself and really step into my power and become the the fullest highest version of me that is possible. My best and highest path. Mhm. Namaste. What about you? Mhm. Yeah, in every way, 100%. and the healthiest without hurting anyone, you know. When Poker Stevie said, "When you're at your highest self, you have achieved enlightenment." Essentially, yes, that's so true. When your best and highest version of yourself, yeah, you're tapped in. You're tapped into. You're getting these downloads, and you're getting these, or these moments of insight, and you're following the moments of insight, and then you start to trust yourself and realize, like, oh, okay, I don't you're not like I just was read today a note I found that I wrote to myself a long time ago that said, "Fear." Hi, Malik. Fear is you believing in your own power. You just trust. You got to trust. You got to trust. You got to do follow your instincts. Know that you're going to get what is for your best and highest, and just trust that everything's going to work out in your favor, and then follow that, and then you'll start connecting dots, like, wow, I was really trusting and acted on this instinct, and it worked out for me. And then you'll have more insights, and that whole door just opens up for you, and then it becomes easier to follow. And then the more you step into your power, the more you step into your power, the more you step into the more you do it, the more momentum it gathers. Mhm, that's right. Yeah, it's so true. It's so true. Okay, wait, so okay, this is an interesting one. Be remembered or be loved while you're here? Poor Tesla. He's the first one that pops into my mind. I mean, he died not knowing how much he changed the world, you know? I guess that's better. I don't know. That's true. I don't want that. I think I would actually take that first, because to be remembered to be remembered can be on some egos, really, too. Well, I mean, it could. It doesn't have to be, but it could be. Yeah, exactly. Be remembered and be yeah, you wanna feel love while you're here. You don't wanna wait for that. That is one of the greatest that's, like, one of the best reasons to be alive is to have that kind of connection. That's, like, why we're here, right? The reason. Yeah, 100%. Totally agree. Okay, that's obvious. I mean, honest and harsh or kind of vague? That's a good one. Yeah, be loved now for sure. Yeah, second Poker Stevie. Oh, me too. Yeah, again, back to communicate that's so funny. Our talks just have organic themes to them sometimes. That's what 100%. Uh, honest and yeah, honest and harsh, because I might not get it if it's kind of vague. Sometimes I can be I'm stubborn, or if there's, like, room for interpretation, you can misinterpret it. I think sometimes if there's something that needs to change, I need the honest and harsh reality of it so I feel it deeply, and then, you know, changes can be made then. Yeah, you agree? Okay. Chaos or routine? Lighten it up a little. Chaos! Yeah! Uh-huh. You're talking about going with the flow, right? That's so cool. That changed you? Wow. Kinda puts you in submission, doesn't it? Surrender. Yeah, that's really cool. Can you give an example of that? Of yeah, you taking just a leap? Because I remember moments when I made these big choices, and I don't it wasn't even like me. Like, moving to LA, you know, I just bought a plane ticket and came back. If you knew me, that was so out of character, you know, but for some reason, you just get these callings to do these things, and you don't even know what's gonna happen, and then you just do it, and I don't know, figure it out as you go. Sometimes my mom always says, some mo sometimes motivation follows action, not the other way around. Mhm. Yeah, well, that's great. I was Stevie just said, "Sometimes you have to get through the chaos to get to the end result," and that's a whole conversation in and of itself. You know, it's because it's true, it's sometimes it's like sitting in your feelings, you know, like, I would so much rather just and I do you know, I thought I was dealing with things in a healthy way. I'm like, "Well, I'll just pivot this thought. I don't wanna be sad, so I don't wanna think about that thing. I'll think about whatever this is right in front of me," which is like, yeah, okay, fine, but also sometimes you need to sit in it. Sit in what you're feeling, and that's a version of chaos, and then you get through it, and you just breathe through it and allow it to just dissipate, and, you know, those triggers become less triggering. That's kinda how that works, right? Yeah. Thanks for that, Stevie. Okay. Man, we just really dove right in. I love this talk. Well, I just I love doing this or that because it gets us on these conversations that we might not have gotten on. I we've been doing this for so long, and I every time we do this, I feel like I learn something new about you that I didn't know before. It just sparks these conversations that are just well, to me, they're interesting. I don't know. Yeah, 100%. Ooh, apologize first or wait it out? I always apologize first, not necessarily in a good way, though. You know, I just because I value peace over. Huh? Yeah, yeah, I value peace over being right, you know? Damn! Okay. 100%. You know, my mom always said the 2 hardest things in the world to say is, "I'm sorry," and Worcestershire sauce. I mean, right? Worcestershire. Worcestershire. Worcestershire sauce. Good luck. How do you spell it? Yeah. But she when I was a kid, she would make whenever me and my little brother were fighting, she would make us stand there and hug each other and then say, "I'm sorry, I was wrong. Please forgive me." And I when I was a kid, I hated it, but as an adult, I find that it's so much easier for me to take accountability for things and to apologize, and I it has to be from that. You know, she did some things right. But as a kid, I was like, "Did you see what just happened? Did you see?" My little brother was wild. He's the best, but wild. Okay, next one? Okay. S Ooh. Okay, let me find the one I wanna do. I mean, uh, yeah. Yeah, let's do it. You wanna do it right now? Okay. Ooh, let's do one that we definitely have the rights to. While you're doing that, um wait, so we have "Shallow," right? And do we what was one do you have a video of us doing, what's that song? I guess I was getting kinda used to being someone you loved, and now the day it's yeah, okay. What about, the one where you're playing guitar? Or thank God I get to wake up by your side. Thank God your hand fits perfectly in mine. Thank God you love me when you didn't have to. But did you do? He knew. Thank God for giving me you. Sorry. You found it. Are you playing on this? I get to wake up by your side. Thank God you're perfectly alright. Thank God you love me when you didn't have to. My voice is going out. Thank God for giving me you. Thank God. So Samir and I just performed for the Oscars gala. I'm gonna talk to you guys in mute just in case. Right. And it was so much fun. We're gonna do that. You guys are the first hearing about this. We're doing a collaboration with uh, Sir Earl Toon from Kool and the Gang. You know, like celebrate good times, come on. Yeah, that guy. He also did Jungle Boogie. He did that song. I'm like, oh my god, I'm so excited to like make a song with a guy who made a song that's literally illegal to not play at weddings, right? So awesome. I'm so excited about this. And he's just such a legend. And like the people that he's been around and written with, and I've written with him before, but it wasn't for my project. So I'm excited. It's gonna be fun. Do you guys like the deeper this or that games or like the sillier ones? Just wondering. Let me know in the comments. Hi. Hey Joshua. Um yeah, so anyway, it was really freaking cool and the red carpet was insane. I don't know if you guys have ever I've lived in LA for too long. That was a ridiculous thing to say. I almost said I don't know if you guys have ever done a red carpet. Probably a lot of you have, but you know, they're chaotic sometimes. They're so chaotic, but it's such an alive energy and it's so much fun. Uh and I'm just it was so cool getting to walk with, you know, Samir on the carpets and doing interviews. Oh, it's over. Here, I have to unmute this. Dee-dee-dee. Hi.
Really?
I love that song. I've been listening to the clips of us. Okay, so by the way, I do think the new one I sent you is you'll be able to open it.
Okay, great, great.
Yeah, it's not all of it, but it's enough. Cool. Sure. Okay, I'm gonna sign it off. Bye bye. Bye. See you next week, 11:40 PT. Deep, doop, deep. Claude, I'm telling you, yeah, everyone switched over from bye. Everybody has switched over from chat to Claude. But and you can do it. Do you pay for your chat? You don't. Okay. Um well you can take Claude and this is so okay, so why I got like hung up on this thing on the TikTok live is because it said there's restrictions, something about body exposure and sexual behavior. I'm wearing a regular ass sports bra. We were not talking about anything sexual at all. Uh, yeah, well, we could get structured about it. I think like there's a balance, you know, like I think some things are too structured and then there's their organicness. But yeah, I think let's do that. Let's get structured about it. If we're gonna do it, let's do it, right? Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm. 100%. Yeah, we do. Yeah.